We are already having a hilarious conversation back here. I pray so much. I pray for, you know what I pray for?
What?
For one of those magic moments where, like, it all comes together. You know, there are days and shows that I have it planned to the T. And then life... What am I hearing?
Who is that?
Wait, hold on. Can we just talk about the fact that when
is that?
CJ's not here, which
Nikki,
he isn't,
mute your computer. You're just like a caller.
Mute your
Nikki.
computer.
Nikki.
Scott,
Nikki.
this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh my!
Mute it. Okay.
Thank God it wasn't my computer.
So here's the deal. I feel like this week, but you know, if there's seatbelts where you are, buckle them. Keep your hands in it all the time. This is going to be a wild ride. I can't guarantee anyone's going to be okay at the end of this. We have a jam-packed show, lots to get to. A psychic is coming in today. We're going to have our Emmy predictions. We're going to do a kiss and tell. I've got lots to get off my chest. We're going to have a mystery caller and more. So much going on. I can't even tell you. Also, we got a great suggestion from one of the listeners. But my point is I didn't plan it. I don't feel prepared. So let's do it. Straight talk on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Straight talk.
He's the gay best friend you wish you had and know you need.
This is tough love, honey.
Now, here he is, Ross Matthews.
Give me some straight talk, and hold the sugar, please. Straight talk, sounds pretty sweet to me. Don't talk to me in circles.
I'm Mumbo Jumbo Joy. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the program. I'll tell you this, just hearing Dolly makes me feel like I'm together again. I really, and you know, it's not that I didn't plan. It's just like I'm thrown for a loop here a little bit. Okay, it's been quite well. For starters, let's go round robin. Nikki Boyer is here.
My apologies. I'm multitasking today. I'm doing CJ's job.
Because you're in the chat room.
Yeah, and then videoing. I don't know how he does it all. He's really good.
He's very good.
He's very good.
For people watching live on StraightTalkWithRoss.com, we are in the chat room, which you go through the YouTube thing. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, Salvador is here as well. My Salvador says all the way from across the room. Mark is here. Mark walked in just like 2 seconds before we went live. Just like, I'm here.
Yep.
Like 4 minutes. I looked at my watch.
I held the show a little bit because you were still, I had
I
some.
know. I walked in and then I had to go to the bathroom.
Thrilled that you're here. Thrilled.
Thrilled that your bladder is relieved.
I can feel the thrillness.
Over the moon that you're here. Speaking of moons, Haley.
What's up?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Great. I want to thank you in advance for helping me with the show because it is put together a little bit
Yeah.
last minute.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing a lot. You're going to be handling everything and taking care of it, okay?
Okay, you know I can handle everything.
I know you can. What?
Yeah, what?
What?
Wow.
It's been a big week going on because we've been, busy. A lot's going on at work. We started season 2 of Hollywood Today Live. How exciting is that, right? Here. Where's the song? Hollywood Today Live.
I'll sing it. Hollywood today.
Hollywood. Hollywood Today.
I don't remember.
Let's go to Hollywood. Where is it? I can't find it on my computer.
I bet my computer will play it.
Guess what? I organized my computer so much that now I can. Would it be in songs? Let's look. Hollywood to Hollywood. Digga. Yeah. Hollywood. That should be my alarm wake up in the morning.
Oh.
Let's go to Hollywood. How do I do that? Branda? Not here.
I know.
We did have lunch today with my assistant Trisha, who the audience hasn't talked to.
She's great.
If you listen to Josh and Ross, the podcast I did with Josh Wolf, Trisha was on all the time because she was our old assistant, and then she had a baby, and then when Brenda left, she came back. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Anywho, what was I saying? Oh, season 2 of Hollywood Today Live. It's been a lot. Today I was with that Mario Lopez, who is so good looking, was our neighbor. Now we live like 5 minutes away from him. And he says, hi, Salvador.
Yes.
I did his radio show. His body is nuts. Like, it's a nuts body.
And you can tell through his clothing how nuts his body is.
I didn't say we were wearing clothing.
How are his nuts?
It's very good. Anyway, my point is it's been very, very busy. And then, on top of that, Salvador got sick. Salvador, tell the people. There's so much going on. Tell the people how you got sick.
Well, I was in Palm Springs last week, and I thought I would be there for a week to like grind and work and relax and be re-inspired. And then on Monday, I was just vomiting, couldn't bring anything down. On Tuesday, I literally had diarrhea for 24 hours.
Yeah. Do you want poop noises instead of sirens?
No.
You know you're freaking people out, too, that are driving in their car right now.
Oh, sorry. Hey, look.
Wait, when any of us have poop issues, you do the diarrhea sounds without even asking. But because Salvador's you love, you're like, are you okay with the poop? Are you okay with the poop sound effects? Is that okay?
I'm taking
Are
my
you-
headphones off. Let me know when they're done.
But you look great. You lost some weight.
Yeah.
That's the best part about having stomach issues. But tell the story. What happened?
No, so I usually, I have a high tolerance for pain, so I don't like go to the doctor for anything. I like natural remedies. I don't even take a Tylenol. But in the middle of the night, I really had abdominal pain.
Yes.
So I had it, and I was at home alone, and I felt a little helpless and lonely, and then a little scared. I don't know if I was gonna pass out. Is there
Yes.
anyone gonna find me in the house by myself?
Didn't you have appendicitis once?
And I was alone there too.
And and on that time, you waited to go to the hospital, right?
Well, I just got sharp pains on the side. It just all happened really fast.
Okay.
So I kind of checked in online at the hospital, a Desert Regional in Palm Springs, which everyone was great. I took an Uber. I wrote down all my symptoms and gave it to the registration nurse. And it turns out I was dehydrated. My colon was swollen, which is also part of the large intestine. And it was just kind of really, really bad. And like I said, it was a little bit scary, because I'm there by myself.
Extension 198, Dr. Battaglia, extension 198.
I just searched doctor sound effect. Hold on, ready? Hold on.
Paging Dr. White. Dr. White, call your office.
Why you gotta be white?
Oh, no. Okay. So you would, and he texts me a picture. I'm on TV. That's a blood pressure machine. I'm on HTL live. I get a text from him with a picture of him in a hospital bed.
That's scary.
Yes. I ran off during commercial and called him. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, so I had a CT scan. It turns out I have colitis, which it's a temporary or chronic illness.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's genetic because my mom a month ago also had it, but hers was worse because she's obviously older and blood was coming out.
This isn't
I don't
contagious,
like that.
is it?
No.
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
I just said it was genetic.
Hey, sweetie. What about
Are you
okay?
Glad you're
He
feeling
looks
better.
like he's okay. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better.
But
How does this relate to me? How does it?
Well, no, I can't.
affect me?
I have a little person at home with no immune system yet, so I have to make sure I don't bring anything home. To him.
Understood. Salvador, but you feeling better now?
I'm feeling better now. I'm a little, you get a lot of fatigue. Your body goes through so much stress
Yeah.
through something like that, and it's called a flare. And I put something on my Instagram. Just remember, you never know what anyone else is going through. They might look great on the outside, but on the inside, they might feel like shit.
Well, I love you, and I'm so glad you're feeling better, baby. And
Thank you.
We're here if you need anything. Someone else who is not
Love you
feeling
too.
very well is on the phone now.
One little, two little, three little numbers.
Hello?
Where the fuck you at?
That was Mark's way of saying hi. CJ, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh
What's
my God,
going
he sounds
on?
really hot on the phone.
CJ, talk us off.
So, I think Ross fed me something the day before we left.
Now, how
the
dare
day we
you?
left Palm Springs.
Yep,
How
sounds about right.
dare you? How dare you? So what? Tell the people
Well,
quickly
the
why
last
you're not
meal I
here.
was able to put in my mouth was your breakfast, and then after that, I couldn't open my mouth anymore.
He one night in Palm Springs last week, he said all of a sudden he's like, I feel like my neck, my face is tightening. And then yesterday last week on the podcast, you were not feeling well, right?
No, I could, and looking at it, I can tell that it was really hitting me then, and then after we went out yesterday, that's when I was like, oh yeah, I'm dying.
So what does it feel like? He couldn't open his mouth. He's been having
That's
MRIs,
scary.
and they don't know, right? They don't know.
Yeah, no, I still can't. I'm pretty much eating Jell-O and soup, which is cute batch, but I can't eat solid food.
Oh my
nice.
God! How much
So-
weight have you lost?
I don't know, but it's so great. As long as it's not
honey.
coming out of my butthole the wrong way, I feel good.
Oh,
CJ, people in the chat room right now
Wait,
on
coming out of your
YouTube
butthole
are-
the wrong way? Is there a right way it comes out your butthole?
Anyway, CJ, there are so many people saying get well, take a bath, get better, kiss, sending you hearts. So everybody misses you, and including me.
And CJ, you
I'm
have
getting up in that chat room too.
he's going to
good.
get up in that chat room. That's good. So your face is totally swollen, and your head is all tight, and like the MR, they haven't told you what it is yet, right?
No, I'm waiting to hear back now, but I feel like I look like the mask in that movie.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Mask.
Cher.
With
She
the
was
movie
great.
with Cher.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She was good in that.
Listen, people miss you. People love you, CJ. And in fact,
I miss you guys.
we miss you too. But to make you feel better, we want to play a voicemail from one of our sweet, sweet listeners. This is dedicated to CJ.
Oh, fantastic.
Hey, this is Brandon from Georgia. I'm actually calling because I have some issues. I need to just get out and lay out on the table. Okay. So, CJ, I'm talking to you one-on-one here. And hopefully you hear this. Ross, I'm sure you'll hear this. Please pass on, this to CJ as best as you can.
Okay.
So CJ, I actually have a husband. I'm 32 years old and been married for 3 years now, and I have a problem. Every time I watch the podcast live, I honestly think I have to stop because I have a boner for so long when I see CJ.
Sorry about that.
And last week I was watching the podcast, and guess who walked in while I have a boner? That's right, my husband.
Whoops.
So I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't want to stop watching the show, but I just maybe stop showing less of CJ. I don't really know. But, God, I have a boner right now. I honestly just want CJ to fucking rip my fucking asshole apart, bitch.
Oh, my God.
But I gotta fucking go. My husband's gone. Okay, bye.
What did he say at the end?
Exactly what you heard.
CJ?
What did he say?
Wow.
Mark, you didn't hear what he said at the
I
end?
couldn't understand half of what he said. No, I think I need to go to the audiologist.
He's like, yeah, Mark, it was like, anyway.
Okay.
CJ, did you hear what he said?
About ripping his asshole apart?
Yeah. And then he said, gotta go, my husband's here.
So that's sweet. And then there's some other voicemails, CJ. The people. So anyway, we're happy for that listener that you're not on today, so he can watch again. Here's something I want you to address. This is another voicemail. People who call when we're not on the show. People call 213-973 Ross. That's 213-973-7677. Can leave us voicemails throughout the week.
Yeah.
Just like this person did. CJ, I'd like you to address this call.
Hey everyone, Austin here from Indiana. So I was actually driving to work listening to you guys' podcast, and I was just a little shocked this time. I'm not sure what was going on, so here's the scoop. I was listening as I do, every week, just catching up, and I noticed that someone was a little quiet this episode. I was kind of really sad about it, actually. And the person is DJ. I'm not sure if he just wasn't feeling good this week or, whatever. But I do have kind of an instinct, I guess you could say. I don't really fucking know what the word is. But anyways, so I think that DJ was trying to hide something. Now, we've heard some rumors about him and Ross, obviously, about, whatever they're doing behind the scenes, getting it on, blah, blah, blah. And
We've heard those rumors.
DJ is just really letting that get to him. And I think that he's really obsessed with Ross, blah, blah, blah. And I think Ross maybe doesn't know how to handle it. So here's what I think you should do. Fuck already. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Everyone wants to see it. Everyone knows it's happening. There's so much fan fiction out there about it. I can definitely link you the website. But it's really upset me because I want to hear more of CJ. So that's my problem. So please let him know that he needs to speak up more. I'm not sure if he was. I honestly think, like I told my boyfriend, I think that he was trying to hide his boner the entire show. You could just tell he was obviously so horny and hard. Excuse my language, and he was trying to hide his boner. So, don't hide it, girl. Just embrace it. But that's it, like you guys. I can't wait to hear the show next week. Much love. Bye-bye.
Wow.
So there's a whole... Did you know, CJ, there's this whole conspiracy about us out there?
Wow. Like, we have been unmasked. And it's out there. I mean,
No,
I
nothing.
tried to poison Salvador. He came back.
No, so they picked up on you feeling ill last week, but they thought it was something going on. Well, fascinating. Let me peel back the layers here. They thought something was going on with you. They figured out what you were not feeling well, so we've sort of uncovered
exactly.
that. But then they say they think it confirms what everybody's talking about, that there's this fan fiction stuff of you and I having this relationship. I'm sitting here with Salvador, my partner of the past almost 8 years. We can confirm that nothing has or will ever happen with CJ. CJ's like a brother kind of thing now. No offense, CJ.
Exactly.
I know you want some of this, but it's not going to happen now. What I would also, as much as I want to squash the rumor, CJ, I also simultaneously want to encourage the listeners to express themselves through their writing. If there is fan fiction, love affairs of CJ and I going on, please write that script, and CJ and I will act those scenes out on the air for you. Not like
amazing.
physically kissing,
Right,
but I mean like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
Theater.
Yes, masterpiece.
Theater.
Masturbate theater.
Masturbate theater. All right, Straight Talk with Ross, masturbate theater.
For that.
All right.
Do you think there's any fan fiction about me?
No.
No, I can tell you right now.
But if there is, write that too. About Nikki, about Salvador, about Willie. If you want to write a whole scene where Willie just ravages me.
Whole gangbang.
Can we have like a masterpiece theater in like this week on masturbation theater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll do the voice.
Okay, cool.
That's
All right.
great.
CJ,
We miss you.
Yeah, I love it.
I want you to get better, or we're all going to give you an MRI with our mouth. Okay? We want you to
Oh, yeah.
We want you to feel better.
Yes.
Oh, I will. Thank
Okay,
you
baby.
so much.
All right.
I appreciate it.
You're watching the live feed, I assume.
I'm watching. I'm about to get up in that chat room.
Yeah, people
Okay,
are
good.
asking where you
Snapchat that
are.
pussy.
If you have anything to contribute, kiss, you go ahead and let us know, okay? You just text me.
Will do. Thanks, guys.
Feel better.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
You know who else?
Bye.
And I have to text somebody just really quick. Did you guys see the news about Hillary Clinton?
The fainting?
Did you see?
About the what are they? What's the sickness that people
pneumonia.
get? Pneumonia.
She
thank
was
you.
sick and she fainted and she was dehydrated.
Yep.
And you know what?
Sounds like, I know what that means.
The problem with this is, and I'm just saying, like the perception of politics. So Trump and the alt-right have been saying that like she hiding some illness. Now they're saying like she had a stroke, and I don't believe that stuff. But seeing her weak and vulnerable like this, even though we all get sick, darling, get over it, is gonna like feed right into that. You know what I mean? So I feel like this could really hurt her. What do you think?
They talked about this on Samantha Bee's show last night. That's a really good show, by the way, if you haven't seen it, Full Frontal. And also on The Daily Show, they talked about it. Maybe it was The Daily Show that said, it's like, this was the perfect opportunity. If you know people are spreading rumors about that you're sick, you come out and go, hey, I have pneumonia. I'm going to go see the doctor. I'll see you when I'm better. You know, I can take some medicine
I'm
and get
only
better.
letting you talk this long because I'm trying to coordinate with our mystery caller to call in. Willie, did you get my text?
I was listening to Mark.
I
actually
did,
for
but
once.
the mist. Oh, okay.
There we go. So here's the deal. So Hillary Clinton, her aides say she doesn't drink enough water. And I think it's crucial to drink water. And so what I wanted to have was a caller who's an expert in hydration on the line.
Oh my God, who is this?
Please welcome our mystery caller. Are you there?
Hello.
Hello, mystery caller.
Hi.
So
I love that you love this caller.
You are a expert in hydration. Is this right?
Yes. Actually, I'm sure you guys didn't know that exists, but it in fact does, and I am in fact one.
Well, so what? Do we know your identity? Salvador, have you figured it out?
Yep.
Nikki, have you figured it out?
I have. I'm just curious if you have a catchphrase or something that you use to promote your hydration
Something that you
specialty.
love
Yeah.
loving.
Yeah.
Is there anything there? Willie, have you figured this out?
Of course.
Mark, have you figured out our mystery caller?
Duh.
Duh.
Everybody's screaming online.
Please welcome to the program. We love that she loves, that we love water. The one and only Daria!
Hi. I love that you love water.
We love that you love water.
H2O, so happy you are here.
when I heard that Hillary Clinton fainted because she had pneumonia and her staff says she's notoriously will not drink water. She doesn't drink enough water. That's it. They always are trying to get her to drink water. And she couldn't. I said, we got to get Daria on to tell us all about the importance of hydration. We need
you
her.
have to stay so hydrated. Hydration.
Salvador, tell her how much water you drink.
Probably 6 34-ounce bottles a day.
He's drinking so much water. I love that you love
That's
water.
good.
Daria.
I love that you love water. Yeah.
It was just an excuse to get you on the phone. I miss you and I love you. How are you, my dear? If you don't know Daria.
I miss you guys so much. And actually, wait, hang on. I got to take a sip of water. Hang on. Okay, I'm
She
sorry.
said,
So
"Hang
just
on,
had to
I gotta take a
hydrate.
shit."
Women should have about 9 cups a day, and men should have 13 cups a day. So, Salvador, you're close. No, but I'm well. I miss you guys. You guys look so great. You're on video. You're all fancy now.
Are you watching us live?
Oh, wait, no, let me log on right now.
Yeah,
Let
go
me
to
do it.
straight. You should do that every day, Tuesday. But that's okay. Straight Talk with Ross.com. You can watch us live. Oh my gosh, how exciting! Daria's going to be on. Daria, we have a psychic coming on the show today. Psychic AJ Barrera is going to be here any second. Also, you know, it's Emmy week, so on Sunday the Emmys are happening. We're going to have our pop culture expert from Variety TV. She's a reporter and a contributor to Page 6 TV. We've had her on before.
Yep.
Elizabeth Wagmeister is here. She's going to talk all
I
about
love her.
Right? She's going to give her Emmy
She did
predictions.
the New Year's Eve show, right?
Well, yeah, she did. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our Emmy predictions. We're going to have the callers calling with their Emmy predictions. We're going to have an expert, her, make her Emmy predictions and see which one of us are right. Us, the listeners, are our expert. You understand? We'll do that next week. But this week, if you guys are watching live, you'll be able to call in with your predictions. Okay. Are you seeing us live, Daria?
Wait, I'm on the site. I'm hitting play. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, now let's see what kind of delay we have. Like, tell me to do something and I'll do it, and then we'll count and see until you see it. You understand what I'm saying?
Here, wait, it's totally a delay. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to listen.
Don't listen. Just tell me to do something and tell me to raise my hand.
Raise your hand.
Go. I just raised it. Caroline alligator. 2 alligator. 3 alligator. 4 alligator.
Hasn't happened
5
yet. You're
alligator,
talking about
6
predictions.
alligator. 7 alligator. 8 alligator. 9 alligator. 10 alligator. 11 alligator.
She's got to be
8
like,
alligator.
there's
We're
some
kind,
buffering.
you're behind, definitely, but it might be from when I clicked play. I don't know.
It's not that long.
I'm watching it
15
right now,
alligator.
too.
16
Yeah.
alligator.
Hello, I'm on it,
17
too.
alligator. 18 alligator. 19 alligator. 20. Come on.
Here we go. Hold
I'm
on,
not
hold on. I just
alligators.
okay, you just did it. Done.
Wow.
20,
You raised your hand.
23
23
alligators.
seconds.
I feel like we could murder somebody in the studio and be in our car
try.
on the freeway
Yeah.
before
Try.
people know it happened.
All right, Daria. I
Yes,
miss you.
my
And
love.
I know you have had many life changes since we've seen you last, and I love you very much. And I would love for you to come in here and hang with us and catch the audience up with everything going on in your life.
Oh my God, I would love that, and I love you guys, and I love water. So yes, yes, and yes.
Oh my God! Guess what? Here, just real quick. I bet I could get sound effects. I should have
water?
had yeah, water. Let me just see what happens.
Oh look, Mark has his own little picture-in-picture on the live stream at straighttalkwithross.com.
I do.
Yeah, look.
Hi.
Oh,
Oh, that's a water bottle. Boiling water. Listen, that's boiling water. Water in tubes.
Nope.
okay.
Okay.
Nope.
Here's a water swish. No. Go here, gargling. That's my favorite one. Daria, every time you call in, I'm going to do this.
No, don't do that, because that sounds like other things.
Mark, can you make that? Can you make that noise with your mouth? Like it's almost like your turkey.
Nope, I can't. I'm not going to.
No, you need actual water to do
Guys,
that.
it's so cute.
Because my turkey's done with my tongue.
Faces.
Well, we miss you so much, honey. And anytime you want to come in, you come in. All right. That's a
I'm gonna
water
do it.
fountain.
I'm gonna do it.
Let's
I
do
like
it.
All right, honey. I love you.
Thirsty now.
We gotta get.
really.
I gotta pee.
All right, I love you guys.
Love you.
Have a great show. Drink lots of water. Hydrate, and then I will see you guys all soon.
We love you so much, honey. When we come back, thank you, Daria. When we come back, we're going to be doing Emmy predictions with Elizabeth Wagmeister from Variety and Page 6 TV. You guys get ready to call if you're watching live. The number 213-973-ROSS. That's 213-973-7677. We're going to go through some of the big categories. We'll give our prediction for each category. A listener will be able to give their prediction, and our expert will give theirs. All right? We're going to lock those answers in and see next week who does best. That's coming up. Emmy predictions when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
stand your ground and come and dance with me. We'll go through the night, stepping under the stars. The world's so bright, I feel it in my heart, my heart, my heart. So baby, put on my track. There ain't nothing that can hold me back. So the party can begin. Turn it up. So the party can begin. The party can begin. Get on up. So the party can begin. To the soul of the passion deep within. Get on up, get on track, move it up, spin it back, take a hold, make it real, out of control. You can feel. Get on up, move it up, move it up. Get on up, move it up, move it up, move it up. So baby, you gotta get up, gotta move it up. Get on up, so the party can begin. Turn it up, so the party can begin. Get on up, so the party can begin.
Hey, Elizabeth? Elizabeth? Sorry, who's this? It's who? I'm sorry? Elizabeth? Hey, this is Will, Russ's producer. We just wanted to make sure that this was you, but just hang on for a minute and we're going to get to you in 2 seconds, okay? All right, hang on.
Now, back to Straight Talk with Ross Matthews.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Welcome back to the show. Wow, we have lots going on here. Lots of guests coming in and out. Our next guest is a reporter for Variety. She covers television. She's the best in the biz. She's also a contributor to Page 6 TV. Please welcome to the program a friend of ours, Elizabeth Wagmeister. Hi.
Hi, Ross. How are you?
It is so great to have you back on the show, sweetie.
Yes, thank you for having me. I've missed you guys.
We've missed you too, and I know it's a big time right now because it is Emmy week. Are you prepared for everything going on?
I am not prepared for the lack of sleep, but as you know, because I know that this is a big week for you too, you just kind of do it, and it's a very exciting week. We kind of, the whole year leads up to it. So I had the Creative Arts Emmys this past weekend, and now we're in Emmy party season, and then Sunday's the big day.
Sunday's a big day. A big shout out to RuPaul, my friend RuPaul, who won Best Host for a Reality Show for RuPaul's Drag Race. So excited and thrilled.
Now, can she explain to you and I had a brief conversation. What is the difference between the Emmys that are on Sunday and the Creative Arts Emmys?
They're the ones they don't have. I told you, they're the ones they don't have time for in the thing.
For the listeners who may not know this, that's why I was bringing it up.
They have a ceremony for the ones they don't have time for.
But they call it Creative Arts
I gotta get to
Emmys.
things, Mark. I gotta get to things.
I was there when RuPaul won, and it was so exciting, and I was backstage with him afterwards. And you know him personally, obviously, Ross, but he is just so fantastic, and I interviewed him, and I'm very, very, very happy for him. But I do also have to say, a lot of people were surprised that Ryan Seacrest didn't win because it was his last year for American Idol, but I think if anyone but RuPaul won, there would have been a different vibe, but everybody was so excited.
Everybody was.
Yes.
And Mark, I'm sorry, but you're right. The Creative Arts Emmys were the ones they don't have time for, and they do them the weekend before. Okay. So this weekend are the big ones, the TV awards. So we're going to cover them, okay, sweetie? So I want to get your predictions. Let's start with Best Actress in a Comedy Series. The nominees are Ellie Kemper for The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, so good. Julia Louis-Dreyfus for Veep, so good. Laurie Metcalf, who I love, for Getting On, which I don't watch. Tracy Ellis Ross, who's been here on the podcast before, for Blackish. Amy Schumer for Inside Amy Schumer, and Lily Tomlin for Grace and Frankie. Now, I want you to keep track, Nikki, of who she says, okay? All her predictions. So, your Best Actress prediction is what? Best Actress in a Comedy.
Okay, now this one I would say that there isn't a shoo-in, but our critics, they're really rooting for Tracy Ellis Ross. She had such a good year on Blackish, and it sounds like you guys were excited over that too. But then, of course, Emmy voters love Julia Louis-Dreyfus, so it could definitely go to her. So I am saying either Tracy or Julia.
I need to get an answer because we're going to compare your picks to our picks and our listeners' picks.
Okay, I'm going to say Tracy Ellis Ross.
Good
Tracy Ellis
I
Ross.
want to see some fresh blood this year.
Yeah, she's a friend of our show. She's been on. She's great. I am an Emmy voter. I can't tell you who I voted for, but I might have voted for her. Our prediction now is going to be Julia Louis-Dreyfus again. It'll be her 6th Emmy, I think. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. That's going to be our prediction. Okay.
So we'll see. I'll tweet you. I'll tweet you after, and we'll see. But on that one, I kind of gave a half-assed answer. So
All right.
Julia.
Okay, so but you're writing down Tracy Ellis. We're gonna lock you into Tracy Ellis. Okay, so here's the nominees for Best Actor in a Comedy Series: Anthony Anderson for Blackish, Aziz Ansari for Master of None, Will Forte for The Last Man on Earth, William H. Macy for Shameless, Thomas Middleditch for Silicon Valley, and Jeffrey Tambor for Transparent. Who do you think will win?
Okay, so this one I'm also going with Blackish. I'm going to say Anthony Anderson. Critics are really rooting for him, and I will say this is a category where, again, there's really not a shoo-in. Of course, Emmy voters and Globe voters, for that matter, love Jeffrey Tambor. I love Transparent, but people really like season 1 more than season 2. So I'm going with Anthony Anderson.
Anthony Anderson. I think Jeffrey Tambor. What do we think?
Jeffrey Tambor too.
I think Jeffrey Tambor.
All right,
also.
we're going with Jeffrey Tambor, but just because I think there's still momentum for him. All right, let's go to Best Actress in a Drama Series. Viola Davis, How to Get Away with Murder, last year's winner. Claire Danes for Homeland, who's won for this before. Taraji P. Henson, never won for Empire. This is her 2nd nomination in a row. Tatiana Maslany for Orphan Black, never won. Kerry Russell for The Americans, first time being nominated. She should have been nominated for Felicity. And Robin Wright for House of Cards, who has won other awards, Globes, something else, but never an Emmy for this. Who is your prediction? Elizabeth Wagmaster from Variety and Page 6.
Okay, so as you said, last year Viola was the winner, and that was a huge moment. She had her beautiful speech. She was on the cover of Variety, actually. I am going to go with her again, but I could also see Robin Wright slipping in here because voters love House of Cards, and personally, I cover Empire very closely for us. I would love to see Taraji win, but I just don't think she's going to get it. So I am going with Viola.
Didn't
Viola
Taraji
Davis?
get the Golden Globe last year?
I think she did.
Yeah, she
but
did.
I'll tell you this: who do I think will win? Robin Wright for House of Cards. I think
There
she
you go.
will. What do you guys agree with me or no?
I'm gonna go with Robin Wright as well.
I'm gonna go with Cookie Lion because these streets weren't made for everybody. That's why they made sidewalks.
But funny, but we're just gonna pick one because it's us versus experts versus audience. We're picking one. Can
Mark,
we
what do you
lock in at?
I trust
yeah,
Ross.
yeah.
He's like a
Sure.
he's like a psychic.
Robin Wright, but that's who I think. Okay, all right. So now we go to Best Actor in a Drama Series. We're almost to the big awards, but right now we're okay. Best Actor Kyle Chandler for Bloodline, who he won for
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. Yeah. Rami Malek for Mr. Robot, Bob Odenkirk for Better Call Saul, Matthew Rice for The Americans, or Reese, Liev Schreiber for Ray Donovan, and Kevin Spacey for House of Cards. Kevin Spacey never won. Is this his year?
I don't think so. So I do have to make a note, though, about The Americans. So this is the first year that it's really gotten all these major nominations.
Yeah, I just started watching it.
Critics just across the boards are really, really rooting for Matthew Carey and the show. I don't think that either of them are going to win for their categories, but I just wanted to bring that up because it is really, really exciting in the TV industry that the show is finally being recognized.
Yeah.
Okay, now for my nomination, I hate this. I'm doing like the twofers because so many of these aren't shoo-ins, but I'm going with either Rami Malek from Mr. Robot, he's a friend of mine. He's great and he's so fantastic in the show, or Bob Odenkirk from Better Call Saul. That's a huge critically acclaimed show. And the only thing that's going against Rami is season 1 was seen as much better than season 2 in the eyes of critics. So when some voters may have cast their votes, they may be tainted with season 2 because it aired this summer, but I'm going to go with him.
So you're going with Rami?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay. I'm going with Kevin Spacey. He's never won. I think now that the Mad Men John Hamm's out of the way, I think Kevin Spacey's going to win it.
Okay, fine. I'll say what you say.
Kevin Spacey. All right, time for dramas or comedy series. Let's start with last year's winner, Veep, Transparent, Silicon Valley, Modern Family, Master of None, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, or Blackish. Elizabeth Wagmeister, who's going to win?
This is going to go to Veep. This is one of the ones that I feel pretty confident about. Like I've said a million times now on the phone with you, Ross, every Emmy voter loves Veep. So I think that's going to win. But also, kind of a cool little fact, the Modern Family had this giant winning streak that last year was broken by Veep. But if Modern Family slipped in, which I don't think they will, if they won, they would make history as becoming the most, why can't I speak right now, Ross? The show that has won most for any comedy, because right now they're tied with Frasier. So if it won for a 6th time, it would make history. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Probably won't happen. By the way, there's a picture of you on up on there. That's Elizabeth Wagmeister. She's so cute. Okay, so that your prediction is Veep. Our prediction is Veep will win again.
Okay.
It won last year. It'll win again.
We finally agree on something.
Yes, only because no other comedy has come out and really dominated in terms of quality like it has done, right? All right, the big moment, the best drama series, the nominees for the first time the show I just started binge watching, The Americans is nominated. Last year's winner, Game of Thrones, House of Cards, Netflix show, Downton Abbey in its final season, Better Call Saul on AMC, Mr. Robot nominated for the first time, and veteran Homeland in the running as well. Elizabeth Wagmeister from Variety and Page 6 TV. Who's going to win the big award for best drama?
So, again, critics love Americans, so I do think it has a shot, and if it won, that would be so exciting. But also, people are kind of viewing the fact that it got a nomination as that's kind of its gift. But that has a chance. Better Call Saul also has a chance. And then, of course, Game of Thrones. I think when it comes down to it, Game of Thrones will win. They won last year. They swept the Creative Arts Emmy, so I think it's going to go to Thrones.
Yeah, here's the deal. Let me tell you. For that final episode of the season, which was so incredible.
It took weeks to shoot, right? Or a month.
Forever. The winner will be, whether they get the Emmy or not, the winner is Game of Thrones, people. I tell you that.
Something, Ross.
So, Elizabeth, we agree on that. We also agree on another thing. Do you know what that is?
What is it?
That you're fantastic,
And
Elizabeth
that she looks
Wagmeister.
great in a red.
I love when I'm reading Variety and I see your name on
Yes.
and that thing. It makes me smile.
How can people follow you?
You follow me on Twitter at @eWagmeister. My Instagram is also the same, so at @eWagmeister, WAGMEISTER. And one more thing that I need to add about the Emmys, which I know will be the third thing that we agree on, is that People versus O.J. Simpson is going to sweep all of the categories that it's nominated in for limited series. That is going to totally win. And if Sarah Paulson doesn't win, you're going to have a lot of unhappy people.
Yeah, she will win for playing Marcia Clark, and that as well. It's going to sweep everything. It's going to be the big story of the night after Game of Thrones. You're the big story of today. Thank you so much. And listen, listeners, we're going to put each one of these categories on as a Twitter poll on Butch Ricky on Twitter, and you guys are going to vote on who you think will win, and then we'll see who did better in their predictions. Yeah. Our expert, Elizabeth Wagmeister, us here, me, sitting on the hosting Straight Talk, or our listeners. And when we Elizabeth, thank you so much, sweetie.
Mwah.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
You're our
Bye.
favorite go-to expert. She is the best of the best.
No,
When we
she
come
is.
back, we'll be sitting here with Psychic. I don't think I met him before. And you know I love
feel
psychics.
like I've met him.
Because they're
Past life.
they're always so fascinating, you know, because you never know. Like, either they're fantastic psychics and fascinating, or like they're not good and that's fascinating. I hear he's like the best of the best.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I got the chills. I'm excited.
AJ Barrera is here. AJ Barrera, when we come back, don't go anywhere.
This is Straight Talk with Ross Matthews.
Yes, it is, and welcome back to the program. So much going on here today. I can't even tell you. Remember I told you at first I was feeling disorganized? It turns out I planned a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you did. When you say that, that means it's going to be a really tight, compact, busy show.
Yeah, because so much people in and out. Mark's even quiet.
There's no time.
That's hilarious.
Listen, so you guys know we've been lucky enough to have some incredible psychic mediums here on the show. I love psychic mediums.
me
I'm friends with
too.
some of them. I've been to some extraordinary ones. I've met some ones that are not so good. And I think we can all relate. Now we have had some great ones in here, and we will continue to do that because I'm just so fascinated by it. And joining us now is a psychic medium who I was pitched, and I said yes, of course. AJ Barrera. Am I saying that right?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's get AJ's mic on here, guys. Can we hear him get his
Make
mic
sure
on?
you go
Can
right
you
next
talk?
to your mouth.
Right here's it good?
Yeah.
Right, talk for me a little bit.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Like
Yeah,
Whitney.
let's get his mic up a little bit. Thank you so much. AJ, welcome to the program. Now, how long have you been a psychic medium? Because you look 13 and a half.
I get that quite often. I've been doing this for well over 15 years. So I did start doing this work in LA-based radio on, Clear Channel and whatnot. So I've been doing that at 19 years old. I'm 33, I believe, today. Yeah. But yeah, I've been doing a bunch
Today?
of this year. I believe this year, yeah. And it's just been, happened very frequently, you know what I mean? Because I never thought about doing this work at all for a living. I wanted to go in law enforcement, wanted to be a firefighter, so I started taking my classes and whatnot. So one thing kind of led to another, and a radio station said, hey, let's come on the show and this and that.
Let's backtrack a little bit. Are you like the Sixth Sense? Like all of a sudden you're a kid and you're like hearing spirits?
No, it did not happen that way.
How did it happen?
It was really curiosity more so than anything else because I was very fascinated with like the paranormal, UFOs, and all that stuff. And the more I started trying to understand like psychics and mediums more, the more I understood that this work is possible. We're all intuitive. We all have this ability. So I started kind of like seeing colors and auras around certain people around my junior high school. I said, oh, like this color represents this to me, so it must represent this, what's going on in your life. So I started telling people those, I guess, auric readings.
Do people challenge you all the time? Like, you're psychic, prove it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Okay, because we're going to do that now.
Absolutely, perfect.
So we're opening ourselves up to anything that you're feeling. And before we started, I said, "No, how does it work? Do you need to this?" He goes, he said, "I'm like the Home Depot of psychic mediums. Like, just you get what you want."
Basically, whatever comes through, comes through.
Okay.
I never guarantee anyone or anything. So basically, and I believe this is Mark here, correct?
That is Mark,
yeah. So anyone's kind of like open to this. If it's people who are producing the show. So I'm actually going to start off. I don't know who I'm with. I'm actually with Sal or actually with Nikki. Just simple yes or no. Do you guys know a lot about your sides of the family, like mom and dad's side of the family? Just yes or no?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
So here's the first thing I want to bring up here is that I definitely have to bring up an older gentleman that is stepping forward here, and this would actually be more so like a dad energy. So is dad passed over for one of you guys, please?
Yes.
Okay, I need to validate here. When this gentleman comes through, he wants to validate to express his love to you in a very, very huge way because when he steps forward, there's a way that he wants to talk about like as if he wasn't here for quite some time to see what you're doing in your life today. So if this gentleman passed over many years ago, there's a way that he wants to kind of put you on this pedestal and kind of say like, congratulations for where you're at today because there's a way that he wants to identify you and he also wants to identify his dog. His dog, did he have his dog passed over? Real
One
quick.
of them did.
Okay.
But the one he left with my mom is still here.
I don't think it's that. I do have like a big black dog, like Ubu. You know Ubu Productions,
Oh
like
my
Sit,
God.
Ubu Sit.
That's my dog
Okay.
that passed away. That
I
he
need to
was
let you
upset.
know your dad has a dog with him, so he's sitting with him. He's kind of like coming through and like kind of petting the dog here, and he wants to validate it's part of my family here today as well.
Nikki's
He was obsessed with my. I had a big Great Dane.
Okay. So
Holy shit.
So isn't the Great Dane is that Ubu Productions or is that like a hound? I know Ubu Productions like from the 80s.
Sit,
Yeah.
sit.
Yeah.
Your dog. I don't
That's
remember.
what I'm saying. So
Okay.
I'm seeing that dog as being a representation as like he has a dog
Okay.
with him as well.
Wow.
I'm also supposed to bring up here, and I may misinterpret this here. When he comes through, there's a way that he talks about his passing though as being sudden but not unexpected. So there's a way that he's bringing up for me
God.
as if there was more so a lengthy process as his body was shutting down on him. So was there something like, I'm gonna go two ways with this, as if there was like cardio related here, but he didn't get it checked up here? Why is he bringing up cardio related here then? It's not a heart attack though. So there's something as if I didn't get checked up, so there was some sort of malpractice. There's something that doesn't make sense here for me that doesn't feel like as like I did the right thing medical wise.
He did not do the right thing medical wise.
Okay.
It didn't relate to the heart. But
Okay.
definitely, but everything else you're saying is spot on.
Okay, so just know your dad kind of takes responsibility for his passing, saying like, don't worry about this. This is not your fault. You guys couldn't have prevent this. Now, mom is still here though, correct?
Yes, and
Okay.
she's watching right now.
Okay, can you let mom know that he sends I love you to her? And I also have to validate for her. I don't know if it's your birthday or there's an anniversary coming up here. So is it their anniversary coming up or just passed?
I don't know. I
Okay.
think no. It's oh God, it is in
Okay.
a couple of months. Yes,
Okay,
their
tell her
anniversary.
he's giving her like roses and chocolates and flowers, kind of his way saying happy anniversary here, because I feel like he didn't have the opportunity to do it like then. So I don't know if it's because it's been a number of years, but
Yeah.
I do feel like your dad is.
Jesus.
I don't know where the hell he's going with this. and I may misinterpret this, is there a weird like Donald Duck connection?
You're joking. My dad's name was Don.
Okay.
What the hell?
Okay.
God.
So
Why am I always crying or laughing or angry on this show? There's no in between. Okay.
So here's the thing then. I need to validate then your dad wants to come through as a Donald Duck, as to say his name is Donald, basically.
Okay.
So I do need to
Yeah, his
validate
name's
for him
Donald.
that he wants to validate for you in a huge way. Like, this is me. This is me. The thing with your dad, though, and I'm going to go two ways with this, and I may sound very cliche with this, but there's a way that your dad comes through almost in a factor like saying, like, I wish I can have one more opportunity with you. Kind of like, you know the movie from Ghost? Like the scene with Demi Moore, Patrick Swayze, where at the end of the movie that she reaches out, she says, I just wish I can touch you one more time.
Yes.
He wants to kind of do that for you spiritually, saying like, I want to give you like a spirit hug today,
Oh.
because as if you don't have this anymore.
Yeah.
Now, not to be too personal.
Okay.
How long ago did your dad pass over? Like many years ago, recently?
It was 11 years ago.
Okay, quite some time. Your dad comes through as a professional in this work, as if he's done this quite some time. So I don't know if you never had.
He's come through very regularly.
Okay, because he feels like this
he
is
comes through
unknown to
every
him.
time we have someone here.
Okay.
It's crazy.
So there's a way that he wants to validate you in a very, very huge way as well. Now, I may go over to Sal. Like, you guys are, I don't know how close you guys are related here as well. If you guys are
Sal
very
and
close.
Nikki?
Yeah, correct.
I mean, they're no CJ and Ross.
But there's a way that I do feel like there's a separate gentleman that is passed over, but I don't feel like it's dad. So to me, this would be either like on dad's side of the family, or like that would be like the father figure that is coming through. But it's not a father. It's not like dad. I do have to validate here. There is a separate female figure that is coming through here as well. That would be on his level. So this would be like the mother energy or the grandmother energy that is passed over here. Now, once she steps forward here, I don't feel like her passing was like, tragic event or a negative thing. I do feel like it was just a lengthy process as like going with old age. You understand that?
Yeah.
When she talks about her passing though, like I don't know if there's a very like strict rooted energy, like very old fashioned with her,
Right.
but there's a way that she kind of comes out like with one of those like bread rollers. Like I kind of want to like
Totally.
there's a way that she wants to kind of get your attention. Say
Yeah.
like, look, I want to come through. Now, obviously your name is what, Salvador, correct?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're actually Mexican, Spanish, what your background is, but I definitely I keep on hearing my mijo, my mijo, my mijo. So there's a way that she wants to kind of protect you as you're still my little boy, but I want to raise you as kind of like my own son. So not to be personal here, Sal, if your mom's still here, would she have been like another mother figure for you?
Yes.
Okay. I no offense to mom though, but I do want to give the love to you from your grandmother basically as the mother figure of how she wants to come through for you as well. And they're also telling me, I don't know if this is back over for Nikki or same with you. They're bringing up my birth month, which is April. So where's April connected at for you?
My parents' anniversary, that's the
Okay.
only thing I think.
So that would be, your dad is still here though, you said, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think it's just a way of validating I'm still with you in this process here as well. I'm also, go ahead, Rose.
No, I just want to tell our callers as you wrap up with Salvador, I want to say, you guys call in the number 213-973-ROSS. It's 213-973-7677. We're going to put the number up on the screen. You're going to have access
Did
to
you forward
AJ
it?
as well. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. So here's the thing with your grandmother, because a part of her that she wants to highlight you guys. Now, obviously, you guys are like a family to me, so I'm going to get you guys as all brothers and sisters in the studio today. But I do feel like there is a separate gentleman that is coming through for you. So I don't feel like it's like your dad, though, but I do feel like there is a father figure that is coming through here.
I think my great-grandfather, maybe.
It wouldn't be that. Would there be a separate like father figure passed over for you then, Nikki?
There's maybe because there's a situation, an uncle that I was really involved with his passing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's a reason why he's coming through courtesy of you guys, but I feel like with your grandmother in a very huge way, and again, not to sound like so cliche about this, but
Right.
there's a very nurturing energy around her, but a very dominant energy with her. Like when she comes through, like she wants to knock down the doors and validate, like this is my way that wants to come through. But I feel like though with this lady, when she comes through, I do feel like you had time with her. So I don't feel like that as if like she died at like 1 year old or 2 years old. You know what I
Right.
mean? So there's a way that she wants to celebrate your life today. So I feel like in both lifestyles, and I may misinterpret this here, are one of you guys moving, or did one of you guys just move?
Oh,
We just moved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations. So just know your grandma's there with you on the new move,
Oh,
basically. So there's a
cute.
way that she wants to highlight you in this process as well, because I do feel like there's a way that she wants to highlight in your circle of energy of how things are happening. And this may sound very blunt and honest here.
Totally.
But you seem like a happy-go-lucky person.
Uh-huh.
Your energy seems great. but I don't know if you truly actually beat yourself down for like who you are, meaning like of not getting to where you need to be at. So there's a way it's almost like I'm putting up barriers or I'm putting up like blockages for myself because I'm
Right.
afraid of either what's not going to happen. And I feel like you need to kind of open up these doors to spirit and saying, or divine and saying like, you know what, this is an opportunity for me. I got to make it happen, even though it may not work out the best way for me. And I feel like from your grandmother, there's a way that she kind of wants to give you what I call the spirit hug for you, honestly.
Right.
A spirit hug. And we're
Yeah.
going to give you a physical hug. You're going to get hugged so hard in a little bit. People are calling in the number 213-973-7677. We have someone on the phone right now. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Hi.
Am I on?
You're on. Hi, it's Ross.
Oh my God.
And say
hi.
hi. And say hi to
I'm
AJ
Caleb from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Taylor in Lincoln, Nebraska. Say hi to AJ Barrera.
Caleb.
Caleb.
No, Taylor. All right, Caleb. Say hi to AJ. Let's get some.
Hi, AJ.
Now that Salvador and Nikki's family is done hogging.
Yeah,
move on
I'm
to the
seeing them crying, and
I
it's making me cry.
I know. It's very sweet. Nikki, did you hear from Mama yet?
My mom's like, I had to go pee. I must have missed it. I'm going to go back. Are you fucking kidding me?
Story of my life. That is funny.
Wine.
Hey, for Taylor Caleb, what are you finding, AJ? What are you picking up?
So the first thing, do you mind if I do mediumship, or are you looking for more of a life question? Is there something specifically you want me to go into? I don't need to know who you need to connect with, though.
I'm basically open to anything. I guess I do have a few, like, life questions that I'm not 100% certain
Let's
about.
get to them.
Absolutely. So
We're on a time crunch, kiddo.
Absolutely. So
Taylor Caleb.
So the first thing I do.
I guess I want. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Let me just jump into this because that's the way I like to work. The first thing I do have to bring up when I tune into energy is that I'm gonna go two ways with this, and I don't know if this means like more so like a life book, but I'm actually seeing a book with you or either seeing writing with you. So I don't know if there's either some sort of significant of you either like creating a book, writing a book, but there's something with writing they're bringing up here, and they're also bringing up like as if this is like a red book. So to me, there has to be some sort of like root chakra. There has to be something in development that is happening here with you. And I'm also supposed to bring up here, is there a separate female figure, like a sister figure that is passed over for you as well?
Not necessarily passed over per se, no. She's just kind of sick.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay, don't say too much because here's the thing with this. I'm bringing up here more so like the energy of like transitional wise. Doesn't mean that she is going to pass over, but to me it represents more so like a cautionary energy that I need to highlight around her as well. Go ahead.
No, and I just want to say there's so many people trying to call in, so we'll get to one question per person. Is that okay? Just to keep it moving. Taylor Caleb, whatever. Thank you so much, honey, and we wish you and everybody in your life nothing but the best. Let's go to our next caller quickly. Sorry, I just want to make sure it doesn't. Not you're fasting. I can listen to it all day, but we got to think about the audience.
Absolutely.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, guys. It's Braxton from Chicago.
Chicago. What's your question for AJ Barrera?
Well, I was hoping that he could kind of look into somebody that passed away from me that I've always wanted to.
All right, say no more. Say no more. Okay. We don't want to give too much to AJ.
Thank you. So here's the first thing that I do have to bring up here is that when I tune into energy, there's actually a very strong energy of like a female figure that has come forward here. To me, it feels like almost like a dominant energy, like a male energy. Same thing, kind of almost like Sal's energy. When this female figure does step forward here, there's a way that I'm not getting it as motherly. So I'm not getting this as this is like a mother or grandmother. So there has to be either like a disconnect or there has to be some sort of time of distance that is connected here while they're coming forward here. Now, I'm also supposed to bring up here what they're passing here is that this would be linked over to mom's side of the family, not dad's side of the family. So does that make sense, first of all?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, I do need to validate here because when they come through, there's a way that they want to kind of like give you a security blanket, like a wrap you in a blanket, and they want to like you know that I'm taking care of you. Does that make sense?
Mm. Yes, absolutely.
Who are we talking about? We can't say
it's
that.
My grandma.
Okay. Okay, there's a way with her that she wants to let you know that she's young and hip still. So there had been an issue with her of her immobility issues, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So this is why she's coming through young and hip and why she's walking around. So there's a way that she wants to come through.
Is your grandma Jackie beat?
Is she dead?
Maybe. No, but when you say security blanket, I still sleep with the blanket that she made me.
Holy crap, you just gave me chills.
I got chills
She
too.
was part of like the Red Hat Club, and so she was just
I
young
just
and
got-
active,
yeah.
and it was sudden. So
Honey,
You're not supposed
I'm-
to make the medium cry.
I'm
Jeez.
so happy that you had that moment. Thank you so much for calling
Thank
in.
you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
I really
Thank you.
And listen, I got to tell you, okay, ready? So there's still going to be people, even though you're saying Nikki's dad's name, even though you're really clearly to me and to everybody in this room very talented and good at this. There's still going to be people who are skeptics. But let me tell you
Absolutely.
this: fuck them, because
Right.
the truth is, if you can make Nikki feel that connection, and if you can make I forget his name with his grandma's blank. Sweet. If you can make him feel that, like, who gives a flying fuck? What's what? You know what I mean? Like,
Thank you, Ross.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
You know,
we got
Can
another
I
one
ask,
on the
what do
line.
you jot down there? Is it when things come
Can you make
through?
people disappear?
Absolutely. So they're kind of like notes. It's kind of like a distraction for me. So when I'm channeling information, sometimes I'll have names like.
Because you have to tell the audience he's scribbling things down. But
Basically, yeah.
Go ahead, let me do this. All right, let me do it. So our next caller on the line.
Ross is grumpy today.
No, I got a lot going on, Mark. I'm trying to handle it. Grumpy today. I just said something really nice.
He did.
Fuck on.
Oh man, this is fun.
Next caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi there.
Hey, what's your name? Where are you
Hi.
calling from?
I'm Lindsay. I'm calling from Phoenix.
Hi, Lindsay in Phoenix. Say hi to AJ. He is
Hi, AJ.
blowing
Hi, Lindsay. How you doing?
blowing our minds in the studio. AJ,
Yes.
take it away.
Hi, Lindsay. What's your question and how can I help you today?
Well, I just saw that you were on, and my best friend actually passed away 13 years
That's it.
today.
That's it. Okay, perfect. I don't need to know too much information. Here's the thing with here is that obviously you want to link with that best friend. So I don't feel her as a strong energy that is coming forward. I'm going to be quite honest here though. But I do feel like there is like an energy like on dad's side of the family that is coming through. To me, it would be like an uncle figure, not grandfather figure. So do you know a lot about your dad's side of the family?
He's an only child.
Okay, I need to bring up here now. Is your dad has to still be here then, correct?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so I want to link it on his level. So to me, this would be either like his contemporary, meaning like his brother, his friend. And even though you said he's like the only child, there is a separate male that is coming through that is opening up the door. So to me, this is not going to be like your grandfather or your great grandfather. I'm going to be very honest here. So if your dad did lose like a very, very close friend to him, like a brother, I do need to validate there's a very quick 1, 2, 3 passing that happened here with him. Now, when I link over to your friend's energy, there's more of a passing with her that she kind of takes on responsibility here. So if this means either one, she died in the hands of someone else, or two, there was either like hands involved of her passing, being caretaken here. But there's a way that she's bringing up hands involved her passing. Do you understand this, please?
I actually don't, unfortunately.
Okay. Would there be a situation here as if she like went for something surgical? Then there's something that doesn't make sense here with the hands that they're bringing up here.
Well, my best friend was a guy, and he died of cancer. My mom just passed about 1.5 years ago of cancer as well.
Would it be that? No.
I'm so sorry, honey, that we're not
No, that's-
connecting with you. But
No, that's totally fine. I
Yeah.
just appreciate you guys picking up my call.
we love
Absolutely.
you. We
But
love
I
you
love
so
that
much that
don't-
you're listening.
What I love is that you don't fake it and you don't
No.
go, yes, that must be it. And
No.
go,
Yeah.
like, you're like, nope, that's not it.
Yeah,
That's not it.
I'm very honest with this
I
work.
love
The work's
that.
about integrity.
And listen, so when people call in, apparently you're not supposed to say who you want to like get in touch with, because then it's sort of like that's
kind
doing
of-
your job.
Yeah, or they can just say mom, dad, brother. If that's it, I don't need to hear anything else.
Could you do me a favor? Can you pick up on Mark on anything like that if you look at him?
Do you mind, Mark? I mean,
No, that's fine.
it's up to you.
This music doesn't really look
I know. I'm like laughing. When,
Sorry, that's. And you know what? I apologize. That's rude of me to play that music.
Yeah, you should play the chase music. There you go. Where's the Benny Hill music?
Oh my God.
What am I thinking? I'm so sorry.
What are you
No, that's fine. So,
There we go. That's my song.
So the first thing I do have to bring up here with you, Mike, is that when I tune into energy, believe it or not, I actually get a lot of green energy around you, and the green energy represents for me
The
like
annoying. Green, everyone knows, means go.
definitely represents like the humanitarian type of energy, like a very healing energy. But I feel like the part of it is that I don't know if either one that you kind of like wear your heart on your sleeves, basically. So it's almost like you kind of like are very dominant of who you are as a person, but I think sometimes you don't allow to show those emotions of who you are. So there's something about covering up either, and I'm gonna be very honest here, and I hope I'm wrong here. I don't know if there's a lot of like repressed issues, a lot of repressed things that have happened here, coming up here.
Ross.
But
I mean, if you can explain it, I'd be thrilled. If you can just crack this nut.
But there's a way that I feel like it's almost like we need to kind of like detach and release this energy. It's not that you're a bad person, but I think we need to kind of look into the heart chakra, which is the color blue. And I think it's more so kind of your way of kind of like working and releasing like what's going on here. Because I definitely feel like there's obviously the hard working energy. You're kind of doing what you need to do. But I feel like there's like a lot of things that are clogged up here. And it's almost like a bottle, like champagne bottle. We need to pop the top of it so we can release all this negativity energy.
Are you sure you're not just picking up all this because he loves champagne so much?
I don't even know. Does he? I don't even know.
Interesting. Mark, it turns out you're much more complicated because you appear so simple.
Guess.
Well, I don't know. And again, and I don't want to be personal. If I did offend you in any way, I'm sorry if I did, though. But
I would be on the show if I got offended.
No shit.
Interesting. What about
Wait,
me?
but
You want to pick up on?
He did say something about, you said healing, and then
more so like the humanitarian healing energy that is connected here. So there has to be more so of you kind of like releasing it or doing more of this work. So I don't know if you're going to be somehow going into more of charitable work or working out of that nature, but there's that type of energy that I feel around you. Oftentimes people that I get in communications or radio, whatnot, the color is yellow. I'm not getting that at all with you.
Well, we ran out of time for me.
No,
you have questions?
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Well, because Mark
Yeah,
had
we
that
did.
last question. If he would have just let it go to you, we'd have had
We
time
have time
for
for
you.
me.
Oh, shut up. What do you get from him? Is it black?
Straight talk. Straight talk with Mark.
No, because otherwise you're going to sit here in the house
This is funny.
the whole time, and you're going to blame me.
Now, let's turn the rouse.
Everybody else got to ask questions when he
Absolutely.
said something.
I mean, it is
so,
your show.
You know,
I mean, come on.
Do you pick up on anything from me?
Is there a question you want to go off of? Do you
No.
want a spirit communication? Do you want a live question? Or
What you got?
Spirit.
And does it
Someone
annoy
said
you?
spirit. Was that okay?
Annoy you when I play this music?
Absolutely not.
Doesn't.
I actually have fun with this, honestly.
Okay,
But
good.
it annoys me.
I turned it off when your dad came through because I felt like that was disrespectful.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Honestly,
Okay.
that's the truth. It's like
really
it would,
sweet.
Of
Why
course,
not-
it was so real. I mean, I'm not gonna like have it on, but for
But for Mark,
Right.
I know. You wonder why I might have something pent up.
He has Chopin playing and whatnot.
I mean, you know,
Looney
I'm the one that figured out you could murder somebody and leave
one at a
in
time,
20
one at a
seconds.
time. All right, darling,
Spirit,
take
spirit.
it away.
Okay. And just yes or no, do you know both sides of the family, mom's side and dad's side? Just yes or no? Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so the first thing I do have to bring up here, I do have two other individuals that are coming forward here for me. I do want to bring them up on separate sides of the family. So to me, one would actually be like to mom's side of the family, as would be like, your mom's still here though, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it would be like mom's mom type of energy. I do want to link it there. So is she still here, please? Okay, so I want to link it there because there's a way that I need to highlight her first of all. And I don't know if she is like a second mom to you because I do need to validate her. So your grandma's still here though? Okay, so there's a way I need to highlight her energy because there's a way that I need to highlight of them bringing through a separate
Changing the music. It's creepy.
a separate male energy that is passed over here. And to me, this would have to be either like your grandmother's contemporary or your mother's contemporary, meaning like your mom's husband, your grandmother's husband. But there is
Yeah, the answer is yes to both.
Okay, I do need to validate, but I am going to be clear here. I'm only getting one. So let's just clarify who is coming through here. And you guys are not related at all whatsoever,
Nikki
correct?
and I?
Right.
No.
So this is going to sound very unique here. Your dad is bringing through like another father figure here as well. So is there a father figure passed over for you? That would be
Yes.
like a dad. Okay.
Yes.
I need to validate here because your dad wants to kind of get the credit for bringing through your father.
Hey, Don.
So,
Of course.
So,
Thanks, Don.
so there's a way that I need to validate.
Yes.
But here's the thing though, like when this father figure comes through, there's not a feeling as if like he's a mean guy, a negative guy. There's more so kind of like the craftsmanship type of guy. Like he's more of like an outdoorsy type of guy. So there's a way that he kind of wants to like let loose, be free, but he's bringing up the symbol of a hawk for you. It represents like freedom. So,
A hawk?
Yeah. So the
A hawk.
Like a
hawk,
bird.
A bird.
Like a,
Yeah.
Like
can
a
I
hawk.
say it?
What? Yeah.
Like a Seahawk?
Holy
oh
shit,
my
I just got
God,
the chills.
I didn't even think of
I
that.
got the chills.
Oh, like a Seahawk.
Okay. He wants to validate, like, what's a reference to that, if you mind me asking?
We were both big Seahawks. Well, I am still a big. I'm sure in heaven he's still
You
a Seahawk
connected
fan.
that
They
way.
get DirecTV, I think, in heaven now.
Absolutely. It's direct. It's definitely direct.
You got to pay extra for Sunday tickets.
Yeah,
though.
he's got
Right.
red zone.
Yeah, but there's a way that he wants to come through in a way of honoring you in a separate way from Nikki's father, because there's almost a point of him
Good,
of
because
like
it's about me right now. This is my.
no, but honestly, I really feel like that your dad was either one, and I don't want to say this the wrong way, but there's almost a way that I feel like either he was asphyxiated or unable to talk because of the way that he wants to express "I love you, I love you, I love you,"
Aw,
and there's
yeah,
a
yeah,
way
yeah.
that I don't feel like either one he couldn't say it, or two there was unloose ends of him like not being able to communicate due to his passing.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
understand
yeah,
that?
yeah.
And the one he wants to validate for you is that there's a way of highlighting your lifestyle is still calling you as like not just my son, but almost the inspiration for him to keeping his life evolving. Because I feel like
Oh, that
when,
makes sense.
well,
yeah.
because the thing with your dad though is that there's a way of like, yeah, and I don't want to be offensive here, but there's a way of simplicity here with your father. There's a way that he wants to come through and kind of
Maybe
like.
that's why I like Mark so much, because it's simple.
Well, but there's
But I hear it. Okay.
But there's a way it's almost like, you know, you can put me in a cardboard box and I'll be fine with it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's something with your dad that he wants to come through very simple for me, but I feel like it's almost like a
Not
fact.
simple-minded, but we were simple folk. We come from
So there's a way with him that he wants to validate you in that factor to kind of have that mentality, or two, no offense here, to go back to your roots. I don't know if there's either going to be a trip of you going back to your roots or something of that nature, but there's a way that he wants to highlight you.
Interesting.
What, I'm sorry, did I finish? Sorry.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm trying to figure it out. I
Okay.
don't know.
But I feel like it's about going back to the roots. So you guys wouldn't be making a trip back to like your favorite place, your favorite spot, or whatnot. It would be something of that nature that he does want to highlight here with you.
Interesting. It's so fascinating. I remember when my dad died, and like we didn't grow up religious, so like I didn't really. I'm still confused on afterlife and stuff, but I remember thinking that it was about like just going black. And that
Right.
gave me such desperation, just because I just thought, well, I guess that's how it works. And then when Dad died, I felt, and I was 20, Nikki, you were young too. What
Yeah,
was
we
I,
were
23, 24?
You were younger,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah, and I remember feeling like so sad because black. And then I would feel something that didn't
Resonate.
it didn't match up with what I had always thought, because I would feel things around, And I remember I went to a psychic medium, and this is why I'm so fascinated with him, because a psychic medium helped me, gave me something to hold on to that maybe we get to zoom around
Right.
afterwards, and I hold on to that as tightly as I can when I think about my
Absolutely.
dad. So part of the reason, you guys, one, it's very cool, it's very interesting, it's very fascinating, but it also helps a lot of people what you do. So I want to thank you. You help Nikki, you help people
Wow.
listening, and I think if you are out there mourning somebody who's no longer here, and you can hold on to something, I think that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I want to thank you for doing
Well,
that.
I want to thank you guys as a whole as well for allowing me to come on this platform here to share this work, because it is about healing. It's about awareness about what this work is truly about, and for you guys to be open to it and allow me to do this, it's a blessing, truly. It's
You're
a
such a
blessing.
gift.
Thank
Thank
you.
Yeah,
you.
it's
Thank you.
fantastic what
Thank
you
you
do,
guys.
kiddo. How do people
Wow.
find you?
AJBarrera.com, that is AJBarrera.com, or Twitter, Facebook, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and I went to your website. You are good at what you do, and you charge what you're worth. So people who got to talk to you today, including us, it was a real thrill.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so thank you guys so much. Check out the website, AJ Barrera. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, guys.
And when I call you, I get that Straight Talk discount?
Absolutely.
We'll be right back with Nikki B trending email of the week, what I like about now, and then we're going to do a little kiss, kiss, and tell coming up. Don't go anywhere. Much more Straight Talk on the way.
You're listening to Straight Talk with Ross Matthews.
Yes, you are, and welcome back to the program. Nikki?
Let me just tell you, I'm texting my mom like I'm.
Is she done pooping?
I have to say that was one of my favorite segments on the show. I mean, not just my reading, but listening to everybody else's reading and just watching it and being present and feeling. I don't know. I'm just really open to that, and I love that my dad brought your dad through. I just think that was really special.
Yeah.
And your grandma was just like, I picture her with the rolling
Yeah,
pin.
she would cut a bitch, man.
Yes, I love that.
I loved it.
And Mark is pent up.
I guess so.
He's gonna explode.
I know.
Oh my God, don't do that. Like, it would break my heart if you ever, like, snapped. Like, don't snap. Can you imagine?
He said.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. I would love to
Breaking
see it.
news, Mark Dagenkolb. Oh my God.
Loses it.
If I lost it, I'd lose it big.
Is there stuff? He said it was more repressed. Do you feel like there's
don't
old
know.
childhood
Well,
stuff?
no,
that you
because
need to do with, or no?
certain things like even this weekend at 9/11, when the kids showed the pictures of their dads, like before the football game when they were doing the national anthem.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my fuck. There was President Obama said the thing that was on the football, and then they showed the pictures of the kids, and I started to lose it with the kids showing the pictures of their
makes sense.
dads. And anytime when it comes to like, and I don't know, maybe it's something with my dad who died 10 years ago, 10 and a half. I don't know, because like I got very emotional that day reading that Instagram and everything. So maybe there's something in there. I don't know. I think I'm missing like a family connection somewhere.
This just in.
What?
Mark Dagenkolb has snapped.
In 23 seconds,
Yeah.
he murdered someone.
He's written a manifesto. I'm less than 7 and pissed as hell.
Am I 83% pissed or 83% happy?
Anyway, all right. Listen, so guess what? Guess what it's time for, everybody? You love this. I love it. We all love it. And it's time for a snack attack.
Yeah.
Snack attack, and your belly's gonna be full.
Hey la,
Yeah, it's a snack attack. Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
This week, well, it's a snack attack. Yeah. Hey, this week, snack attack again, brought to us by our friends at Soyve. Soyve has been so great sponsoring Snack Attack lately. They've got incredible marinades and those Soyve clusters that we've been eating. And Willie, you, Soyve is bringing you a Snack Attack this week, and you actually made a Snack Attack with Soyve.
I use Soyve products to create my very own Snack Attack.
Now now you have, tell me what to do here. What am I looking at?
So open that carefully, because that's a homemade Thai peanut sauce.
And you made this with Soyve products?
No, that I did not.
Okay.
That was not Soyve products.
Okay, what is this?
This is I do what any red-blooded American would do.
Goodness.
I fried it. I made fried chicken with the Thai-style peanut sauce.
What? No.
And I ground it up into like a flour powder, coated the chicken, and fried them, and then made a little peanut sauce.
So wait, what did you use Soyve for? What did you use in here? How'd you do it?
That's those Thai-style peanut rice clusters?
Yes.
The snack that we had? That's what I had. They sent me a couple extra bags.
Oh my God.
I ground it up into making like a little flour.
Because they have sauces and
the peanut sauce is a little spicy, so you don't need a ton.
I like it right here.
But there's plenty in there for everybody to try. There's
God,
two
it's
Willie, thank you so much.
Really phenomenal work.
Will.
Oh. That's new.
Did you mean to say that?
No, I made it up. I made it up.
You did. Okay.
So yeah.
I
That's
never
that's
thought,
a
I love the. I would never thought to take those little clusters because I don't think all I do is shove
It's
them
like
in
an
my mouth.
episode of Chopped.
But to crunch them up and make actually a batter out of it, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oy vey.
Oy vey.
Soyve.
Oh my God.
Good.
So that
So good.
I was like, what could I do with it? And not just using the typical marinade. I was like, I want to use the snacks that we've been trying on the show
Really?
to make something.
That's
So,
a 5 out of 5 kisses. Everybody.
Oh, for sure. Your lucky wife. You cook well, don't you?
I don't do it often though.
Well,
Yeah,
this
but
is-
when
you
you
maybe
do,
should.
Okay.
yeah, I want more of you in my mouth.
All right.
Hey, listen, if you guys want to check out Soyve products, and you really should, whether it's their soy clusters or their Soyve very, very teriyaki, Soyve hoisin garlic sauce, Soyve island teriyaki, Soyve spicy and sweet chili teriyaki, you should go to soyve.com. That's SOYVAY.com. Soyve, available in your local grocery store. in the Asian food section or the marinade aisle. That's soyve.com. I got to tell you, I wasn't until we started working with Soyve. I didn't know Soyve, and now I'm like this huge fan. I find myself at dinner parties telling people, "You got to try Soyve. You got to try this marinade." I made chicken with the marinade. You just got it's so good. This stuff.
It's
so
healthy.
thanks so much to our friends at Soyve. Yummy, yummy. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Ooh, snack attack, and your belly's gonna be full.
Did a listener send that recipe in, or did Willie?
Snack attack. Willie.
That's an original by myself. I created that.
That's good.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my God.
That should go in a Soyve cookbook.
I can't stop eating it.
Willie, can you send me the recipe and we'll put it on social media? Kiss.
Yes,
Sound
I
good?
will. Yep.
All right, guess what?
Good.
It's time for our email of the week.
Oh, it's heavenly. Such a thrill. I'm weak in the knees. To be Ross Matthews.
What?
Email of the week.
Yes. All right, so here's the deal. Our email of the week, and if you want to be our email of the week, you can email me, ross@straighttalkwithross.com. I read every single email. I can't respond to everyone. I respond to as many as I can, and I always save one every week to read on the air. This email comes from Rich in Boca Raton, Florida. He says, "Hi, everyone." Hi. Everyone say, "Hi, Rich." Hi, Rich. Hi. He says, "Hi, everyone." Here's the email. "I love you all. My name is Rich." Well, I got that. "I've been listening to the podcast from the beginning. Just this year, I've been playing catch up, and I'm up to episode 120 at the time of this writing. We're on episode 123 right now. Can you believe that? So you should be caught up by now, Rich.
Nice, Rich.
My question, kiss. How do I make my friend who lives 3,000 miles away fall in love with me? How do I stay relevant so I don't miss my chance?" The short version, we've been friends for a decade, and he was always with the same man. Over 10 years they dated, got engaged and married, but now the twist, they're getting a divorce. Now, all the love I've ever had for him has flooded my heart, and I want my chance to win him over. But how do I do that from so far away? Now, you might be asking, why am I so hung up on this guy? Because he is the most amount of beauty, kindness, and joy that God could pack into one person.
Wow.
When I'm with him, I feel like only my good parts are seen, and I feel like a better person. I love the version of me that comes out when he's around.
Wow.
So what do I do? Love you all, both the new crew and the old. Much love, success to all of you, except Mark. He needs to shut up. Love, Rich.
Did he really say that?
In Boca Raton. He really said that. So he loves somebody who's just now getting divorced, 3,000 miles away. What do you do?
I admire this. I think it's beautiful. Sometimes you have to wait a long time to get what you want. The 3,000-mile thing is going to get in the way. You are going to have to start making some efforts and going there 2 to 3 times, at least a year, to build a relationship.
Mark,
how about just start with buy a fucking ticket, go over there, and see if, and be honest with him. Show up. If it's, I'm assuming it's probably LA, Florida, because you say he's in Boca Raton, and that's about 3,000 miles. So just, let's say it's LA. Buy a ticket to LA, come out for a weekend, and just take him to dinner and say, "Hey, I've been in love with you for 10 years. You're available now. I'd like to try this if you're up for it." And if he says yes, great. If not,
Salvador.
There you go.
It ain't gonna happen.
Oh my God, I love him.
Why not?
Because if it hasn't happened by now, it's not gonna happen.
But
But as Beyonce would say, if you see it, you want it, right? And if the other guy really wanted it, he would have broke up with his boyfriend or partner or whatever years ago for this other guy. The feelings aren't mutual.
Salvador is wrong. It could happen. But I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
The hurdle is not the 3,000 miles away. The hurdle is that this man just went through a divorce after a 10-year relationship.
Oh,
So
that's
you
fine. You
need to be patient.
That 3,000
okay?
miles could come in very handy.
You
for
need to
that.
be patient, but you do need to let him know. Give it a chance. Salvador says no. I say it could happen, but you got to get over this hurdle and keep us in the loop.
But
Let us know.
hasn't he been patient enough? It's been 10 years.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's ready, but the guy's just getting out of a relationship, so he has to be patient for that guy because you got to heal for. You don't want to hop into another relationship.
I totally get that, but
so that's gonna take some time.
This wound's got to heal up, or it's never going to work.
That's our email of the week. If you disagree, put it on our social media.
Yeah.
You've got more advice for Rich? If you think you can do better than us. Okay. It's kind of rude. And email me, ross@straighttalkwithross.com. I have a suggestion box before we get to our Nikki be trending. So remember last week or the week before, I said if you guys have a suggestion, kiss, for our suggestion box, you could send them to me.
That's right.
And I got a great one.
Okay, tell us.
Believe it or not, this one has to do with Mark.
Do you have music for it? Or for your suggestion box?
No, I don't have suggestion box music. Do you want to write one?
No, I look forward to your theme songs.
Music suggestion box,
You're
suggestion
welcome.
box, suggestion box, suggestion box.
See, Ross has attitude today. Said something nice, and he looked at me like I held a shit under his nose.
Ooh.
Suggestion box, yeah. Ooh, suggestion box.
Okay, maybe we don't need a theme song.
I was trying to write a song that he would write that would be annoying and out of tune.
How dare you?
I think you accomplished it. Change the key more times.
Read it. Like it.
Maybe it's just a character. Hey, I'm a suggestion box. Open me up to read my suggestions. I got lots of them.
Done.
I'm a
Done.
suggestion box.
My box, my box.
No, I like Willie's
Suggestion box, my box. I put it in my box, stuff it in my box all night long.
My
box. Suggestion box,
my box.
Yeah.
My
Suggestion box, my box.
You like Willie's idea?
This
Did you hear
one,
Willie's?
I'm like busy.
I like that.
Mark,
Yeah.
this comes from Reed.
Okay.
Hi, Ross and the Straight Talk crew. I have a suggestion for the show. Spankings for Mark.
I might like that.
Yep, that's right. You read that correctly. Spankings for Mark.
Wow.
Okay, so we all know how annoying and interruptive Blark is, but why don't we ever do anything about it? I don't know about you, Ross, but I am so sick of Blark interrupting. It completely ruins the moment. So I've come up with the perfect idea. I need someone, preferably Nikki, to keep a tally of how many times Mark interrupts during the show. Then, at the end of the show, however many times Mark is interrupted, he gets spanked, preferably by CJ.
With what?
Hard. Live on the air.
With what?
Kiss, kiss, XOXO, Reed.
With a hand, with a paddle, with
What do you
a whip?
think? This CJ would spank you
We
with.
could get a straight talk paddle.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
I love a paddle with our logo on it.
Absolutely.
Just don't put holes in it.
Mark? CJ might put a hole in you with that paddle. So are you on board with that? Can we do it one episode?
Yeah, can we have a number we tap out at though? Like
No, see, here's the
if
beauty.
we get to 20,
Here's the beauty. You control the number.
Yeah.
It's how many times you interrupt is how many times
So
you get spanked.
we should probably have like a check-in with Nikki throughout the thing.
Nope.
And we should have definitions of what's interrupting.
Oh, you control it. You know what? You know what's interrupting?
What?
Interrupting.
Yeah, but what if you come in at the very end of a sentence or
Do you guys
something
hear?
like
Do you
that?
guys hear? Right, we feel go that your impression doesn't sound like Mark.
It does.
Blah. That's exactly the note I do. Blah. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like where he goes. Blah.
Oh, you harmonizing.
Hey, we have a caller. Can you pick up on that call just for funsies? I don't even know what they're calling about.
Oh, fun.
Hey, your caller live. Your caller is live on live. Hey.
Hello?
Hi.
We should
Is
let
this
people.
Ross?
This is Ross.
This is Bill.
Oh my God, our movie critic Bill. What are
Did
the
you
odds?
plan this?
I swear to God, this is a total act. I swear to
That's really
God.
By the way, we should
Bill.
let the listeners know that we don't have
Can I
a
talk
phone
to Bill?
screener, so when we
Bill.
answer it is
Bill, you're there.
Somebody else is on the line.
That's Mark.
it's the radio show.
He's gonna get spanked. Hey, Bill, hi.
Hi.
Bill, I didn't even know you were calling in today. I texted you if you could call earlier. I didn't hear back from you.
Yeah, I texted back and I said, yes, I can, but I didn't get an answer because I didn't know what number to call. So I finally called your private number and I said, yes, I can. And then I had the old LA studio number and they gave me this number.
Well, I love that they did that. I don't have a text from you, but that's great. And I'm so glad you called. Do you have a movie? All the way from Palm Springs, California. Please welcome our gay senior citizen movie critic, Bill.
Yay.
Bill, do you have a movie review for us? This is an impromptu movie review.
Absolutely. I've got two if you want.
Yeah, I'll take two. Ooh. Said Mark.
Okay. I just think Florence Foster Jenkins is fantastic.
That's the movie with Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep, and it's just unbelievable. Everybody and the little guy,
Hugh Jackman.
from
Hugh Jackman.
Wolverine.
The little
Oh no,
Yeah,
Hugh
what's
Grant.
his-
Hugh Grant.
the piano player.
Hugh Grant. I pulled a Mark. Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
He's not
No, not
Wolverine.
Hugh Grant. The little piano player from The Big Bang.
Sounds great.
He's fantastic. The whole movie is unbelievable. And I think it's a true story. You never stop laughing, but it's sad too at the same time. And I love the movie.
I can't wait to
And
see it.
And I just saw Sully And that movie is another true story, and an unbelievable true story
What's
about
it
how
about?
he saved all those people, 155 people.
On the plane
when the plane landed on the Hudson River.
Yeah.
As a man with a mustache, what did you think of his mustache?
I liked the whole thing. In fact, I think he looked good with gray hair.
So let me ask you a question. Were you attracted to Tom Hanks as Sully Sullenberg?
Yes, absolutely.
What would you do to Tom Hanks if you could have some time with him alone?
That's a review I don't need.
You really want me to tell you on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess at my age I'd have to take a heart pill first.
So you take your heart pill, and then
yeah,
what? Then
and
what
then I'd
happens?
go down.
You
down
go
among Shelter and Palm.
You would. You'd go down on Tom Hanks as Sully. Well, he
Yeah,
saved all those
why
people,
not?
Nikki. He saved all those
At
people.
At 30,000 feet.
He's doing a service, people.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So you think? Oh, great. So you'd go down. Okay. Well,
Sully down.
But check out both those movies because you really won't be disappointed. They're both wonderful movies.
Well, Bill,
and to think that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bill, you have done it again, Bill. You wow.
We have a delayed phone line.
That's all right.
So
It is
when I
weird
talk to
calling
you, it's
into
a
this
delay.
Bill, I think what happened is all that blood rushed from your head when I started talking about Tom Hanks.
It probably did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we love you. We love your reviews, and we love how you sign off. Can you give us that gay senior citizen movie critic Bill signature sign off?
Absolutely. This is Bill, your senior citizen movie review, calling from Palm Springs, California, saying, everybody have a good day and lots of love.
We love you, Bill.
Just so you know, on our chat room, it's hashtag blowjobs for Sully is trending. Just wanted to bring that up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just want to let you know you've started a trend. Congratulations.
Okay, bye-bye.
Is this your first time trending, Bill?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
All right. We love you, Bill.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Blowjobs for Sully.
That's from our buddy Craig. Thanks, Craig, for that. Oh my God, this is funny. He just randomly called.
How about the fact though that he went through all that homework, like called the old?
I got a text. I got a text from Kirsten at Podcast One saying Bill just called me, wants to know what number to call into, and I was like, I didn't even know Bill was calling in. It's not on the sheet here, so I was like, well, I gave him our number, and it just so happened that he was that one call that showed up.
Random. That's a meant to be moment.
Meant
to be.
Meant to be.
And the fact that you took it, you didn't recognize the number.
I can't see the number from here. I just saw that there was a caller pop up. Isn't
I
that
didn't
funny?
see the number from here. I didn't see
I
the
know.
number from here.
That was a little Barbara Streisand.
I know.
Oh.
See the number from here?
Oh, I didn't see the number from here. All right.
That's
Wow.
Barbara Streisand.
Sully.
No. I was like,
Sorry, I just went down on Sully. And I had
all right, you've heard of the term being catfished, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm obsessed with that show on MTV. It's where someone creates a fake profile online and then starts sexting and texting people, creating a relationship based on a false. Yeah, now I get it. Based on a false profile. I thought it would be. I didn't know where the term actually came from. So we're going back to the old Nikki B trending days, where I give you like, an idea of where a phrase comes from. So the term catfished came from this. They used to tank and transport cod. Fish, obviously, from Alaska all the way to China via ships. By the time that the codfish reached China, the flesh was mushy and tasteless. So this guy came up with the idea, if you put in the vat with the codfish a couple of catfish, it sort of keeps them on their toes, so to speak, by nipping at them, keeping them moving, keeping them active, keeping them aware, and that basically keeps the fish more fresh, which I found is interesting. So that's where the term catfish came from. So it's like, keeping people on their toes with a fake profile.
That's where that comes from?
Yeah.
That's not where that comes from.
Yeah, it is. That's where the term catfish comes from.
I think maybe the term, but we've definitely changed the definition of it.
Well, yeah, as time goes,
Because,
catfish means like you've been duped or you've been kept on your toes, but now it's become a whole social media. I mean, they didn't have social media when they were fucking shipping things to China back in the 50s, I'm sure.
Interesting.
But I found that interesting. So then I thought, I don't know why catfish were on my mind because I think it's disgusting, but...
Have you ever fried catfish in the South?
No, don't Dude, it is one of them. If it's deep fried and they put a little spice on it,
It's so good.
It melts in your mouth. Literally, you will
more
like
catfish
it.
for you. I don't need it. You can have it.
You know
it's not
what?
actual.
Open your mind a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
like experience life.
Yeah.
I don't like
Huh?
fish.
So.
I did in college, but I don't like
Oh, lesbians right to
I
Nikki
found
Boyer
another
TV.
catfish story that I thought was pretty fun. This story should be trending. A Philadelphia woman says that she was knocked to the ground when a 5-pound catfish fell from the sky and struck her in the face.
Oh yeah, I saw this on the news.
Where
Swear
did
to
it come
God.
from?
It was a flying cap.
Lisa Lowbry was on her way to an exercise class near the Philadelphia Museum of Art. You know the Rocky Stairs? Okay?
Oh, yeah.
She was suddenly slammed by something hard in the face. People around her said that they saw the catfish come from the air at least 50 feet. Now, nobody has the specific details, but people are assuming that the 16-inch catfish fell from the grasp of a bird flying in the sky.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Do they have catfish in Philadelphia?
Well, I'm assuming, unless the bird
I always
flew.
thought they were like a warmer southerner.
Mark,
Why would you take a shit on her story like that?
No. I'm just asking a question.
thank you. I don't know the answer to that. I just take the story and make it fun and rewrite
Okay.
it. I don't do research on catfish and where they fucking come from.
Hold on, do they have catfish in Philadelphia? I thought it was a warmer climate.
That's actually the name of my next book. Do they have catfish in Philadelphia?
I mean, it's always sunny there, but.
Do they?
15 best places for catfish in Philadelphia.
Well, that's
Okay, all right.
to eat it.
So she
I'll look.
suffered from a little small cut under her eye and some swelling on her
Wait,
face.
hold on. Fishing for catfish on the Schuylkill River in Philadelphia,
Thank you.
Pennsylvania.
Thanks.
Woohoo! There you go.
I was worried. She said it was actually pretty traumatizing. I mean, imagine working out, you're in workout mode, and something hits you that hard in the face coming from that high up in the sky. So the news outlet in Philly said that the distance it fell and the weight of the fish would be pretty much equal to if somebody took a giant gallon of milk and smashed you really hard.
Oh
in the
my
face.
God, are you
Right.
serious?
And the worst part she said about it was the smell. She's like, I stunk for days. She was traumatized, but then on the news, she ended up being pretty lighthearted about it. But she said she's going to continue working out and she'll never eat a catfish again.
Wow.
Was it alive still when it hit her? or
No,
was it-
there's actually pictures. They're not great. I was going to share them, but they're kind of blurry. You could see where either the talons or the mouth, the beak of the bird was in it. So it's like there's kind of some of its guts hanging out, but it wasn't alive. It was definitely dead, and but it was in full form. I mean, it was big. It was like a 16-inch catfish.
She got bitch slapped by a catfish.
If you see a story, is that it? If
That's it, I'm
that's
done.
great job, Nikki. If you see a story you think should be on Nikki B Trending, hit Nikki up on Nikki B TV on Instagram or Nikki Boyer on Twitter, or you can email Ross at StraighTalkWithRoss.com. Put Trending with Nikki in the title.
Thanks, guys.
I'm bringing you the news.
Thank
The
you.
stories I'm
No.
sending out to all my
Thank you.
peeps.
Thank
Nikki
you.
be trending.
Thanks.
You know what else we could put in a tank full of fish to keep them on their toes? Is Mark. We really could.
Only if they're talking fish.
It's time for What I Like About Now.
I love this segment.
Now.
I hate this
What
song.
I like about
Now.
Yeah.
Now.
What I like about now. Now. What I like. What I like
Now.
about now. Now. Yeah. 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 What I like about now. It's time for What I Like About Now. This is where Salvador tells us what he likes about
Right now.
now. Sal, what do you like about now?
Well, I'm really digging Lady Gaga's new song because it reminds me of 1985 when I was 4 years old. But it's cool, kind of like old school kind of rock vibes. Teaching the millennials, teaching the kids about the rock and roll.
Coming at you, Lady Gaga with Perfect Illusion right here on Straight Talk with Ross, 75 degrees.
Trying to get control, precious taking its toll, stuck in
Yeah.
the middle zone. I just want you alone.
Yeah, it picks up later.
It does.
It's not my favorite part of the song.
Yeah, but I also think people are so used to Gaga with like a hook and a thing and a and a poker face.
Perfect Illusion.
Great. I think it's going to be a great compliment to this year's American Horror Story also. So I think there's a tie-in.
Is she back on Horror Story?
What?
Yes.
She's back on Horror
Yes,
Story?
she is.
Listen, so this was trending online was the key change. Everyone talking about the key change. It happens at 1:50, so let me get you right there. This
Very
is
old school move. Key
yeah.
change, Gaga.
She really is.
Let me play the keychain. Here you go.
talented.
Listen. Listen.
Oh. Sorry.
I dig it.
I hate this song.
Why
I
do you
hate it.
You hate the song
It's
too.
lazy as
It's so lazy, and it's just
Thank you, Willie.
weird. I don't know. It's
You
boring.
sing that, Willie.
What?
Sing it, Willie.
No, I don't know the words. Well, I could if I had 30
Hum
seconds
it.
to learn It's a Perfect Illusion over and over again.
No, but what about her voice and
Haters.
the notes?
No, look, I
She's
like
got a-
Gaga. I just don't like that song.
I just think
So you don't like the
everyone's-
writing
wait,
of the song.
I just think everybody's used to her as like a hook and a thing, like Beyonce, Single Ladies, and now she's like Lemonade, batch and shit. You know what I mean?
What's next, Sal?
Oh, I'm really into. So everybody knows the magazine Vice. If you don't know, there's a great magazine out there called Vice, and there's a Vice network, which is called Viceland. I'm really into their show called Abandon, which goes into abandoned like malls in Ohio. They're doing St. Louis.
Really?
Yeah, it's the short 45-minute documentaries.
Writing this one down.
Listen.
Thank you.
It just looks like someone's scalp.
Ew, what?
I don't want to.
So they go into these abandoned areas and do what?
They just talk about like why did this become abandoned? How did we get here? Was it economics? It's really interesting, and it talks about the culture of the city around these abandoned like places.
And they're places that were once filled with people, whether they're
Yeah,
malls
they were
or
once like
theme parks.
thrivings or, you know. And then they also have great shows like Gaycation with Ellen Page that's nominated for an Emmy. But they're all super informative, and it's cool for like that 30-year-old set. They also have this show called Weediquette,
Oh yeah, I saw the promo for that.
which is weed etiquette. They were actually talking about parents who smoke pot, aka Mark.
What?
And how they can function. It's really, 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 really cool.
And what's next, Sal? What else do you like about right now?
So the 50 Shades of the 50 Shades Darker promo came out, but I'm not excited about the promo. I'm more
This
excited
is
about
the sequel to 50 Shades of Grey?
Yes,
It's a new Grey, though, right?
no.
No.
It's the same actor?
Mhm.
Yes.
Jamie Dornan still plays
Looks
Christian
different.
Grey.
No. It's the same one.
And it's 50 Shades Darker. The trailer came out, but my favorite thing is the singer Miguel covering Beyonce's iconic Crazy in Love.
Take a listen to the trailer.
That's kind of hot.
I want you back. I had no idea what this was going to become.
I want to see if he looks different now,
I don't see
Mark.
how this
I'm watching.
can work.
She's cute.
Put a mask on me.
He looks the same.
He does.
You're just going to stand there gawking?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Sal and I went to see the first one
Yeah.
with Bill.
With Bill?
Wait, no,
It
I'm
was
sorry.
his first movie review here on the show.
You guys went to this sexy hot movie with Bill.
Yeah. I really liked.
Hilarious.
I really liked this movie. I
Yeah.
liked Shades of Grey. I was like the only person who really liked it.
Yeah.
I don't even like white guys. And I was into him.
Jamie Dornan is his name. Yeah.
Yeah, him.
He used
But
to be
no-
called
but-
the Torso. He used to be a model.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, I
Wow.
didn't know that.
He was on a short-lived TV show he was really good on.
I love this segment.
Great job, Sal. You've done it again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's funny that such a great segment can have such a.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to have time for Kiss, Kiss, and Tell. Are we going to have time? Why don't we take the quickest break right now, and then when we come back, we'll squeeze in a couple Kiss, Kiss, and Tells, and then we got to get to it. Right, Willie? No. Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Okay, great. We'll be right back with Kiss, Kiss, and Tell. Call.
Yep.
This is Straight Talk with Ross Matthews.
Hi, welcome back to the program. So we're trying to squeeze in, because we promised a couple Kiss, Kiss, and Tells. I'm choking on something. Do you guys hear me? Like I can keep
Yeah,
coughing.
what's
like,
going on? Maybe it's because you just had 7 Diet Cokes today.
How dare you? The number 213-973, Ross. That's 213-973-7677. Call in now for a Kiss, Kiss, and Tell. And we have things like no. This is where you can call in and admit something. Tell secrets, dial up Ross and confess.
Juicy secrets that you keep.
I mean, it's so good. That theme song is so good.
Yeah.
Don't even need another one.
No.
I just wish you would have sang like former verses. Here's the trick. when you're writing theme songs, write more verses than people ever want to hear. Okay, so if you have a Kiss Kiss and Tell, call in right now, 213-973-ROSS. That's 213-973-7677. We have to. Okay, we have a caller. Caller, you're there. Pick up. Hi. What's not your name, and where are you not calling from?
My name is not Esteban, and I'm not from Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, by the way, I like the idea of these names being more exotique. Kiss, kiss. Hey, guess what? It's time for you to kiss, kiss, and tell. Kiss, kiss, and tell. Kiss, kiss, and tell.
You guys are too funny. I love your guys' podcast, by the way. Ross, you're amazing.
Thank you.
My Kiss Kiss and Tell is not very seductive or anything. It's kind of, I'm a straight guy, and I listen to this podcast. I love it.
Yay!
I know you got straight listeners, so but
that is quite the confession.
That is actually. Congratulations.
I know. I'm all like, I hope I'm not like Mark over there, 83% hiding gay or something like that.
I guess we learned today that I am repressing something.
Yes.
So maybe
that's right. That was a great segment, by the way.
Did you like that? The psychic? You like that?
Oh, I loved it.
Good.
What I want to confess, though, is that I have the hugest crush on Nikki Boyer. Like, seriously, biggest crush. And, like, I'm only Kiss Kiss. Yes, seriously. I've never had, like, a celebrity crush.
I'm so flattered.
That he called you a celebrity or that he has a crush on you?
You're like that guy who left a voicemail. You get a boner when you see Nikki on the live stream.
I heard that earlier, and I was like, oh, God, I can't relate. Now that's going to be horrible. She's going to think that I'm that dude.
No. Gosh, I'm super flattered.
Esteban
Thank
is
you.
nice. His voice is nice.
Yeah.
He sounds sexy.
Wow.
Yeah, probably that's about it. But, yeah, I just had to confess it. I listen to podcasts. I love you, Ross. You're fantastic. But I'm really in love with
Thank you, babe.
Nikki.
Well, I love you too. Right back at you, mister.
Look at that. Well, listen, that's how you kiss, kiss, and tell. Thank you so much. We still have time for a little bit. If you want to call in 213-973-ROSS, it's 213-973-7677. Okay, so here's the deal. Why don't we get through, because we have so much to do, why don't we get through, hey, Willie, why don't we do a free Willie while we're waiting for somebody to call in? Does that work for you?
Yeah.
All right, guess what?
yay.
It's time for a free Willie. We're going to wet it and free it. Willie, get it wet.
It's ready. It's been ready. I dipped it in a little of that peanut sauce. Just
Oh,
so you know. That's why it's called the peanut sauce. Yeah.
Go, darling.
we ate that.
Pick up on that caller, hold there, and then Willie, you give your free Willie right now. But
It's
you
quick.
answer that caller.
It's quick. I just I think a lot after CJ's thing, because I had posted on Facebook about the Colin Kaepernick thing, and I actually thought it's really funny how up in arms people in the United States get when somebody does something different during the Pledge of Allegiance. You know, doesn't stand, doesn't cross their hand over their heart, and says you're supposed to be doing all these things. Meanwhile, they're all at home sitting on their couch watching it on
We stand up at home. We stand up.
Yeah, so I just want to call out everybody who has a problem with people not doing that. If you're going to do that, when you're at home, stand your ass up, put your hand over your heart, and do it.
We were teaching Dory this weekend to put her hand over her heart when the national anthem
Because I
plays.
guarantee 90% of people sitting there drinking beer, eating chips.
Well, love that, Willie.
Yeah.
I love that too.
Or
Willie.
peeing.
That's great.
That's it.
That's great, Willie. That's fantastic. Thank you. Hey, listen, we got a caller on the line. Time for what's not your name and where you're not calling from?
Hi, my name is not Helen, and I'm not calling from Mississippi.
All right, Helen, not from Mississippi. It's time for you to kiss, kiss, and tell.
that?
Kiss, kiss, and tell. Marcus, we always play music.
Okay.
What is that?
It almost sounds like a siren or something.
Okay. Okay. So I have a crush on my coworker.
Oh.
And he is totally not right for me. He's very religious, and he's pretty conservative, and like I'm kind of like a punk, and he rides a big truck, but like I'm way into it. And I like kind of stalked what he liked, and I found this. He said he liked strawberry soda, and so I ordered strawberry soda, and I put it on his desk. And he made this big Facebook post about how much he liked it, and he didn't know who did it, and I don't know what to do. Like I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
So here's what you do.
He's like a man.
I love this girl.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh girl.
Like he's
oh,
like
girl.
Is he single?
He's like a man.
Let me tell you, there's none in this
Yeah.
room, but I've heard of it.
Is he single?
Is he single for starters?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so
He
here's
is.
what you do.
He's a little bit older than me.
Here's what you do.
sorry?
Here's what you do.
Okay, thank you.
you dress up in a huge strawberry costume.
Oh my God.
And you lay on his desk and you say, "Drink me."
Oh my God, don't listen to Ross this time.
That's not what you do.
Unless
No,
you
I-
videotape it, and then please listen to Ross.
That's not what you do.
I'm ready to listen.
You go up to him and you say, "I saw your post about the strawberry soda. What's that about?" And he'll say, "I don't know." And just say, "You're welcome," and then walk away.
Sexy.
Walk
but, like,
away.
my desk is like very close to him.
So you
So
scoot
I would
away.
just be like walking near him. and
No, just
you know.
walk, and when you hit the wall, just keep walking like you're in a video game. You know what I mean? Like you're just like you can't walk anymore. That's so
Or
sexy.
do those stairs.
Just like walk, like
Video
into the wall, facing the wall, like that.
You should do imaginary stairs or an elevator.
Just you gotta do what
Is
you
there
gotta do.
another step after that? Or do I
Nope. Just you go up to him and you say, so, "I saw on the Facebook about the soda. Was it good? Tell me." He's like, "I don't know." Just say, "You're welcome," and then leave. I don't care if you just leave early from work or do it at the end of the day. You get the fuck out of there.
Yes, that's a great
All right,
move.
not Helen. We're gonna take one more.
These
One
are
more
fun.
kiss, kiss, and tell. Kiss, kiss, and tell. Caller, what's not your name? And where are you not calling from?
My name is not Sebastian Kiss Kiss.
Kiss Kiss.
And I'm not calling from Colorado.
All right, not Sebastian. Kiss, kiss. It's time for you to kiss, kiss, and tell. Kiss, kiss, and tell. Kiss, kiss, and tell. Kiss, kiss, and tell.
Okay, so one time I was having some friends sleep over, and this straight boy was sleeping over, and his girlfriend was sleeping over my house. And I was in the bathroom, and he knocked on the door, and I was like, 1 minute. And he just opened it and started peeing right in front of me.
And then what?
And then things just escalated from there. And then he went downstairs in front of his girlfriend and just acted like none of that ever happened.
Wait, but you just skipped the whole. What
you skipped
happened
the good
between
part.
he
Peed
peed and he
and
went
girlfriend.
downstairs?
Yeah.
What happened
Did
then?
you mean physically downstairs, or like is that verbiage for other things?
Did you guys have sex?
Yeah.
Just like straight up sex?
Like fucking or sucking?
Both. And then went to right in front of his girlfriend and acted like nothing ever happened.
And did anything ever happen since then?
No, it was just a one-time thing.
Let me
You
tell you
should
something.
have another slumber party.
This kind of shit never happened to Ross Matthews. Never happened to me. All you horny fuckers live a way more exciting
Well,
life
how
than
old
I
is our
did.
caller? How old is he?
But that we gotta go.
Or how old
Sorry,
is he
honey,
now?
son, honey. That's a great
I'm
kiss, kiss.
19.
19. That's a
That's
great kiss, kiss, and tell.
different
Thank you so
generation.
much. It's time for Minute Mark. Mark gets 1 minute in the show to be uninterrupted, say whatever he wants, and it's always worth it. Mark.
Well, I actually wrote something down this time. Wow! I did say it earlier in the show, but I just want to say it again to our callers. When you call up, we don't have a screener, so when you call straight talk and someone says hello, that's Ross. So start talking like you're on the show. Simon Helberg was the actor that Bill was talking about. He plays Howard Wolowitz on The Big Bang Theory. That's the piano player in the movie that he was, the Meryl Streep movie. I've called into the show before, and I do sympathize with the callers. It sounds so weird on the other side. It does sound like there's a delay, and like if people talk,
really?
It's really like weird. So that we should give them a little break. Gaga's very talented. If she did another Hooky album, just Hook, then people would have given her shit for that, saying, "Oh, you don't progress or anything. It's the same old stuff." So get off her jock and just enjoy her talent. I think Diana and I were the only people who liked the movie Pixels. So just want to let you know that. And younger people are just more open with sex today. So that's, it's not such a big deal.
Thank you so much, Mark. Wow, you've done it again.
Riveting.
Listen, if you want to follow Mark, go ahead and do that on all social media at Bobby the Monkey. If you want to follow Nikki, you can follow her on Twitter at Nikki Boyer or on Instagram at NikkiBTV. Salvador on every social media is Stylist Salvador.
Yes.
Even though CJ wasn't here today, he gets a shout out and a plug. If you want to follow him, he's at CJ Life, CJAYLYFE. You can always find Will Sterling
on my face.
Or at @WillSterling_. I'm Hello Ross on every social media, from Instagram to Twitter to Facebook to Snapchat to what fuck ever. HelloRoss.com. And the show is Butch Ricky.
Butch Ricky.
That's on
So sad without CJ here. No,
Twitter and Instagram. Or the website, the Facebook is facebook.com/Straight Talk with Ross. Or the website, straighttalkwithross.com. Now, we teased an announcement that we were going to make this week. So here's the deal. Not going to. We're going to make it next week because I want CJ to be here because this all happened because of him. But do listen to me that November 4th, 5th, and 6th, you want to be in Palm Springs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Hotel rooms are getting very expensive, so
book it now. November
or sold
Friday, especially Friday, where it's going to be something you want to go to about 5 p.m. on Friday in Palm Springs. So figure it out. Get your ass there. Okay? Then there's going to be an event on Saturday and something on Sunday, too. Okay. Trust me, you're going to want to be there.
Yeah, you are.
You hear me?
Yep.
We'll tell you exactly what it is. We're going to start the show next week with that. Until then, I want to thank you all so much for listening to Straight Talk, so much for watching us live. We see every comment, every post, every like. Rate us on iTunes, and have a great week. Until then, we'll see you here on Straight Talk next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.